Okay then guys, this is Dungeons and Dragons, The Legend of Drizzt board game, and a few people, well, one person on my channel has asked for a more detailed look at the figures. So let's go through and have a look at them all. First up, we'll do the green ones, which mainly appear to be humanoids, and as you can see, this is a troll. It's actually a feral troll, and one of the things I like about this guy is that once he's had his turn, you pass the card around to the player on your right, meaning that he's going to attack more often. He's a fairly big guy as well, with four hit points, and as you can see, he's absolutely massive. Really nice detail. I do find that the figures, the larger the figures, the better, more solid they feel. So there's the trolls. Now we've got these guys now. These are hunting drakes. I can't actually remember which actual book they feature in, but they're basically little dinosaur creatures. You get 3 of them. Now, annoyingly, I know that you can't see detail very well. This camera being a flip, while they're good for filming on the move, they don't give you any frickin' detail at all, which is very, very disheartening. So apologies that I can't show you better detail than what I've got. This is a goblin archer. As you can see, there's his bow, little tiny models, and you get 3 of those, so they're pretty cool. You also get 3 goblin cutters, and little dudes with vicious knives. And again, nice model work. And finally, the last screen figure you get is the Goblin Champion. Again, it's a little better, I guess. So yeah, so there's the Goblin Champion. So that's all the green dudes. Let's go on to the next colour. Again, apologies for the shaky camera. I haven't got my tripod sorted next. Next, we're looking at the Drow. So this is a Drow duelist. As you can see, he's got two weapons, allowing him to make 2 attacks, and you've got 3 of these guys. He has got, all these figures suffer from bendy sword syndrome, which is a bit of a shame. It's not as bad as on the heroes though. You also get a Drow wizard. Interestingly, you only get 1 Drow cleric, and considering obviously how big a deal they are in the Drow society, it's interesting that you only get 1. This is a dragon, quite a small dragon. It's Shimmergloom, so people will obviously recognise this from Strings of Silver when Bruna attacked him and killed him. Yeah, spoilers, you should have read the book ages ago. You also get these guys. These are basically spiders, and whenever you use them in the game, they attack everybody on the tile they're with, and if you fail their save, and I think they've got like +7 to attack, you get poisoned. And again, there's 3 of those, and they're pretty cool. They look like pizzas. And last, but by no means least, this is awesome. This is a Dinendoer. I was going to say Dinendoer. Yeah, it is Dinendoer, then of course it is. This is Drizzt's brother, who got turned into a Drider, and it's an awesome figure. Really cool abilities as well. And look at him, he looks awesome, and he's obviously quite a larger figure, so he takes up more space, just like the feral troll does. Unfortunately, that's the only Drow you get, with the exception of one more, which I'll show you in a minute. But they're good, and really nice model work again. So let's look at the next ones. Okay then, so these guys, these are the blue guys, and you got water elementals. These have got 2 interesting attacks. One of them is 1 powerful attack against 1 person. The other one attacks everybody on the tile, and it's like a tidal wave. So they're pretty cool. I'm not a big fan of this particular material because it's quite hard to see detail on them, which is a bit of a shame. The other guys, these are hypnotic spectres. I'm guessing, is it maybe Agatha from one of the, again, Streams of Silver when he gets a mask? I could be wrong. I'm really not I'll fay up with the Drizzt books once you get into about novel 9. But again, the detail is cool, but you don't see it as well as you do with the other figures. So there's only the 2 types of monster for those. Now then, villains. I know some of you have been keen on these, so we'll have a look at them in order. This is Ivano Benair, a matron mother. Obviously, those who know their Drow lore will know that matrons hold the highest honour. They're very incredibly powerful clerics, and this one's a right bitch in the books from what I remember. So there's her. Next up, we've got a Yokahole, which is a handmaiden of Loth. These are right nasty buggers, and I do believe that this one actually changes into one of the other figures. So maybe I've lost one of the figures somewhere. I'll have to have a hunt for that in a minute. But this is another level 5 villain, and quite dangerous. Next up, we've got, I'm not going to be able to pronounce this properly, so I'll just do his first name. This is Methil. He's a mind flayer. Again, really nice, intricate model work. I really do think, compared to Wrath of Ashardalin, the working on that was good. But I think because of obviously Drizzt is such a big deal, I think they've really gone the extra mile to make these figures look as nice as possible. Next up is Jarlaxle Benair, Drow Mercenary. Now, what's interesting about Jarlaxle and Artemis, who we're going to look at in a minute, is they're both villains and there's hero cards for them as well. As you'll probably know, Jarlaxle is very pragmatic, along with Artemis as well, to be fair. And there's many times in the books where they actually team up with the heroes to get out of a common jam. And some of the gameplay in Legends of Drizzt does allow you to either team up or compete against each other in competitive teams. So thematically, again, they work really well. And last but obviously no means least is Antweri. We fought against him. He's a right sod. Basically, he makes he's got a choice of 2 attacks, and his dagger, in addition to dealing 2 points of damage, it heals in 1 point. So he's really cool, and as you can see, he looks awesome. So they're the main villains of the game. Oh, I almost forgot. Except for this guy. Look at the size of him. That is Urti. He's obviously the Balor, which Drizzt banishes us in the Crystal Shard. I'm assuming, I'd like to think that he fights Drizzt later on. I'm pretty sure I've read one book where he's obviously captured Wolfgar, and Drizzt fights him, but I'm sure there must be another. They've had other encounters since then. I've basically got up to the book where Wolfgar teams up with that thief, and Wolfgar turns into a bit of a douche. I've not really got past that, but he's a fantastic model, and just like a Ashardalin, he's imposing, impressive, and looks amazing. So that leaves us with obviously just the heroes. So let's take a look at him. This guy I've not heard of, so I'm guessing he's in one of the later books. And this is Athrogate, and he's a Dwarven Battle Rager. And one of the interesting things with a lot of these figures is they've all got names for their weapons. So I think this one's like Basher and Smasher or something like that. Drizzt has obviously got Twinkle and Ice and Death. This is Canterbury. She's an archer in the game. Obviously, she's got Tormorel, is it? Her bow. She's a really nice little cool figure. And they've all got special moves as well. This is Regis. Regis' special ability, I do believe he's able to look at two monster cards, and he can choose which one he wants to actually put into play. So he's pretty good. This is obviously Bruna Battle Axe, the dwarf. And the dwarfs look a lot bigger than what I'd normally expect them to look. I could be wrong. Again, it's been ages since I've been following D&D, so yeah, I'm probably wrong. This is the mighty, imposing Wolfgar, with obviously Aegis Fang, his mythical magical hammer. This is Guinevere. Guinevere the Panther. Now, she's not an actual hero; she's an ally. And interestingly, all the actual heroes, from what I've seen, you seem to be able to summon them as allies, should you wish to. So basically, instead of making an attack, Drizzt can summon Guinevere, his magical panther. He has to flip the card afterwards, but thematically, it works just as you'd expect, and she's fairly powerful. And then, obviously, last but not least, we have the guy that this board game is based around, Drizzt. He can make 2 attacks per turn, meaning that I always play him, and he's absolutely awesome. So obviously, as you can see, there's the heroes. There's the Drow. There's Urti the Balor. There's your goblins and aberration. Well, they're not aberrations, are they? And those dinosaur type things. There's your water elementals, and there's your villains. So that's a set. I'll have a proper review very, very soon, and I'll hopefully get a tripod as well to put this on. Anyway, this is Darren Jones from Gaming Unplugged UK, and I'll be back with more videos very, very soon, guys. Take care.